Hello and welcome to your yoga studio. My name is Kate and thanks for letting me join you in this chair yoga flow. So, all you need today is a chair with, if you can do it, with no armrests and yourself. And that's it. That's all you need. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position with your feet firmly planted on the floor. And we're just going to take 4 deep breaths, placing your hand on your belly, just feeling the inhales and the exhales. We'll breathe together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Just allowing yourself to notice your inhales, your exhales, recognizing your breath, feeling your breath in your body. It's just a great way to find groundedness and centeredness. And I just love being able to do it before my practices. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few seated cat-cows. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. We'll start with our hands on our legs. We'll inhale, our chest forward, looking up, gentle back bend. On our exhale, we'll round the spine, bringing our chin to our chest, into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. It's like I'm summoning them every time I say cat. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more at your own pace. And then come to a neutral spine. We're going to do a side stretch. So we're going to stretch that right arm down long to the right side of our chair, our body, and grabbing the left side of the chair, we're going to stretch over to the right, really grounding our sit bones into the chair, feeling a stretch on the left side of the body. And coming back to center, switching to the other side, dropping that left hand down, grabbing the right side of the chair, stretching over to the left. Coming back to center. We're going to inhale, our spine tall, feeling our shoulders moving up and back, or back and down, sorry. Back and down. We'll bring our right hand to our left knee. Inhale the spine tall, exhale, twist over to the left, looking over that left shoulder. One more breath here. Coming back to center. Inhaling that spine tall again. Exhale, twist over to the right. Grabbing the chair if you need to. And twisting back to center. We'll do a few rolls of the wrist in one direction And then the other direction. And then also rolling out your thumbs. Using our thumbs a lot for typing, texting, scrolling. We don't often just roll our thumbs out. So one direction, the other. And then we'll do a few ankle rolls. So stretching, right leg out straight. Roll your ankle in one direction and then the other. And then flexing that foot, keeping that leg straight, flexing that foot, trying to push that heel out and bringing the toes back, kind of stretching out the backs of the hamstrings and calves. Pointing that toe, stretching out the shins, top of the foot, feeling that quad engage. And planting the right foot down, we'll stretch that left foot out. A few rolls of the ankle. And then switch directions. Flexing that foot. Trying to stamp your heel to the wall in front of you. Remembering to breathe. And pointing that toe. And placing that left foot on the ground. Next move, we're gonna bring our feet shoulder width apart, planting our feet firmly on the floor. You can scoot forward in your chair. We're gonna do a few seated to standing. So you can bring your hands across your chest like this, or you can have your hands on your hips. And we're gonna do 5 up, down movements. So bringing our weight to our feet, we're gonna stand up straight, tall, and then sit back down. 2, 3, and 2 more, 4, 5. Just warming up those legs, and then we'll just stand up, shake out those legs, and we'll come to the back of our chair. I'm going to move my chair to the side so you can see me, but feel free to stay behind your chair. But I'm just going to show you what it looks like from here. So, and I didn't mention this in the beginning, but if you can, use a chair that doesn't have wheels on it, because we're going to be using it for balance. It wouldn't be great if it rolled away. So standing strong, feet hip width distance apart, rolling your shoulders back and down into Tadasana, mountain pose. Taking a deep breath here, standing strong, feeling grounded like a mountain. And we'll place our hands on our chair. We'll step back, stretching out, keeping our arms forward, shifting back into supported down dog. So keeping your head in line with your arms. You don't want to drop it down too much. Keeping a neutral neck. Stretching through the legs. One more breath here. And we'll slowly roll all the way up to standing and walk your feet all the way next to your chair. At any point, if any of these moves don't feel comfortable or if they feel like too much, feel free to get out of them. This is your practice. This is your body. You know what you need in this moment. Feel free to just chill for a second and you can always hop back in when you feel comfortable. So coming back to that tall standing mountain pose, hands on the chair, we're going to step that left foot back into a high lunge. So bringing that knee aligned with your ankle, that front knee that's bent, aligned with your ankle, that back leg and heel. The heel can be up off the mat, but stretching that heel towards the ground, feeling that stretch along the backside of your leg. We'll be here for one more breath. And then we'll come forward. So keeping that bend in the right knee. You can move it back a little if you want to. Coming forward, we'll have a little bit of weight in that left leg, and we're just going to tap it out to the side. So keeping that bend in the right knee, tapping out that foot. 2 more taps. To the side, and then we're going to tap behind. So stretching out that left leg behind us. It can be even like really close. You don't have to step far back. Whatever feels good for you. 2 more taps here. And bringing your feet together, standing up tall, shaking out those legs. And we'll move to the other side. So feel free to just shift. I'm gonna move my chair over here so you can see my right leg moving. So coming back strong, standing tall, rolling those shoulders back and down, and then planting your weight into that left foot, stepping the right foot back into that high lunge. So using chair as balance, or if you don't want to use the chair, you can always take your hands off, put them on your hips, or put them up above, biceps by the ears. It's up to you. One more breath here. If you decide to take your hands off the chair and you feel a little wobbly, you could always widen that base. So widen out those legs, give yourself a stronger base. So coming forward, keeping that left leg bent, and we're going to tap our right foot out to the side, finding that balance in that left leg, keeping it strong and engaged. 2 more taps here, and tapping behind. I feel the burn at my standing leg. Sometimes these little movements, you can really feel it. 2 more taps. Bringing those feet together at the top of the mat, shaking out those legs, and coming back into a seated position. So we'll come on the edge of our chair. I'm going to move to the side so you can see what I'm doing at first, then I'll move to the front. So coming to the edge of your chair, you're going to stretch that left leg out long, heel on the ground, toes up, coming back towards you, and we're just going to stretch out that hamstring. So leaning forward over your chair, you can reach towards those toes, or you can just put your weight on that bent right leg. Keeping your back and your spine straight, neutral neck. Breathing into that stretch. Just some static stretching to stretch out those legs from the work we just did. Coming up. And switching legs. So bring that right leg out in front. Heel to the ground, toes up, and leaning forward. Finding that stretch in your hamstring. And you don't have to lean forward. If this is a stretch for you, then stay here. It's totally fine. If you need a little more stretch or pull, you can always shift your torso, your upper body forward. Coming back up, planting that foot on the ground. You can bring your seat, your sit bones back into your seat. And we're going to do a little bit of a seated figure four, seated pigeon. So bringing your right ankle to your left knee. This stretches out the glutes, the hips, and you can stay here because this is enough of a stretch. Or, like we did for the hamstrings, you can shift forward if you need a little bit more of a stretch. Coming back up, and we're going to switch to the other side. Bring that left ankle to that right knee. And if this is uncomfortable for you, or you can't, your hips are too tight, your legs are too tight, totally fine. You can always just hug your knee up, keeping your spine tall, just giving yourself a little bit of a stretch that way. So shifting forward if you need a little bit deeper, or staying upright. So dropping that foot to the ground, sitting back in the chair, just feeling the movement, the space in your body. We'll take 2 shoulder shrugs back and 2 shoulder shrug rolls forward. Then coming to stillness, you can keep your eyes open or closed, and we're going to do 2 humming bee breaths at the end of this practice. So humming bee breath, I'll do a sample. I love this breath technique because you feel the hum in your throat, in your chest, and it helps calm the nervous system. I find that I do this a lot in the mornings to start off my practice. So we'll take a cleansing breath to start, and the way it looks is you'll inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, but on your exhales, you'll hum in the back of your throat. So you'll probably hear it on my mic, but you'll just hum through the throat as you exhale, and then inhale, and then hum again. So we'll do 2 of these breaths, but first we'll take a cleansing breath to start. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale to hum 2 breaths. So inhale through the nose. One more breath here. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes if you close them. That is humming bee breath. And just so grateful for you joining me today in our practice. A little bit of leg work, a little bit of stretch, a little bit of movement, and a little bit of breath. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on the mat or on the chair. Thanks. Bye.